What's going on, welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video. My name is Greek, and today, guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can reduce lag in Fortnite and reduce your ping. Now, first off, I want to take a minute to explain what lag and ping is. So there's two types of lag. There's FPS lag and network lag. FPS lag is like frame rate, you know, stuff like that. You don't have high enough frames. Your screen looks choppy, kind of like a slideshow, kind of. If your hardware is not strong enough for the game, or if it's overheating or something, you'll get a lot of FPS lag. If you want to know how to reduce FPS lag, I actually have a video on how to do that I made a while back. I might make an updated video for it too, but that link's in the description. There might be a card on the screen too. You can go check that out. But as for network lag, basically what it is it's your network. So you'll like click your mouse, but maybe your character won't do it for a while. Like it takes a few seconds for it to register in the game. That's network lag, and let me explain what that is. So a great way to test if you're having network lag and latency issues, that's what it's called, latency, and I'll probably be calling it that throughout the rest of this video. But if you want to check your latency, here's what you want to do. I recommend going into playground mode, and then in the top left hand corner of the screen, you will see your ping, and that is your latency. Okay, now I have 27 ping, and it also shows if you have any packet loss. Now, right off the bat, if you have any packet loss, that means your internet is at fault here, okay? Maybe you're not connected, like you're not close enough to your modem or your router. Maybe the connection's a little iffy, etc. If you're having packet loss, that's the problem. So I always recommend, if possible, don't go over Wi-Fi. Get an actual wired connection. And what I mean by that is if you're on a desktop or even if you're on a laptop, connect your computer to your router via an actual legit Ethernet cable. Not Wi-Fi, but an actual cable. That's going to ensure you have the best connection and the best ping with zero packet loss. Now, obviously, not everybody can do that. Some people just run on Wi-Fi. In fact, I wager that the majority of you guys watching this are probably on Wi-Fi. Whether you play on Wi-Fi on your phone, or you game on Wi-Fi on your laptop, or over your Xbox, or anything like that, you're probably on Wi-Fi. So what can you do? So first off, I'm going to explain and show off what this is. So ping is basically whenever you perform an action, whenever you click your mouse, it performs an action in the game. So like this, right? Now, the higher your ping, the longer it would take to do that, because how it works is your computer sends out packets of data to your router, and your router sends those packets around the world. And then the world sends the packets back to your router and back to your computer. Now, your ping is how long it takes to do that. So obviously, the higher your ping is, the longer it takes for those data packets to go around the world. So every time I click my mouse, it's going to take a longer time for that to actually happen. So the lower your ping, the quicker it happens. The higher your ping, the longer it takes to happen. And the higher your ping is, well, that's not good for Fortnite, because that means you're going to be lagging, you're going to be skipping all over the place, rubber banding, whole bunch of very bad stuff, and we don't want that. So how can you reduce your ping? So the first thing I recommend doing is going into your settings, all right? And what you want to do is you want to go on over to, where is the setting at? I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. All right, your matchmaking region. Now, what this is it is telling the game what servers you want to connect to. There's servers for Fortnite all around the world, and this is telling which one you want to connect to. So by default, it's on auto, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Now, what I do and what I recommend doing is finding the region closest to you. Now, I live in Florida, which means I'm on the northeast of the United States. So what I want to pick is the northeast United States, which is this. If I were to pick something like Europe, obviously I'm going to have a higher latency, a higher ping, because, that's connecting to Europe, which is not the best. So we want to go with the one closest to us. If you're in Europe, pick Europe. If you're in Oceania servers, pick Oceania. If you're in Brazil, pick Brazil. Asia. If you're on the west coast of America, pick the west coast. Whichever one is closest to you. Whichever one of these numbers is lower, pick that one, basically, all right? And then you're just going to hit apply, and you're good to go. Now, something else I recommend doing is downloads. Okay, a lot of people, you're playing on a Wi-Fi with family, with other people. Maybe they're watching Netflix, maybe they're, downloading another game or something. The more data and traffic that's going on your network, the higher your ping is gonna be. So right now, obviously, I'm the only one on my internet right now, so my ping's really low. But if my mom were to start, say, uploading a video or downloading a really large movie, it's gonna make the ping go up. So if you're ever having lag issues, you know, go and check and see what all the other computers in your house or on your Wi-Fi network's doing, because they might be downloading something, or they might be watching Netflix or something like that. So if that's the case, then you might have to go tell your mom, sorry mom, you can't watch Netflix right now, you have to watch the next season of Friends later after I finish my Fortnite game. Okay, unfortunately there's not really much you can do about that if you're like a kid, and obviously your mom's kind of like the boss, but it is what it is. Now there is one more thing. This is a big thing that can help a lot of people, but it's kind of sophisticated, so be sure to pay very close attention, because you could mess around with a lot of stuff here. Okay, so let's hop into this. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into our router's settings. Okay, now if you don't know what your router is, probably best to not do this. If you know what a router is, great. I'm going to show you what to do. Now keep in mind, everyone has a different router, so what it looks like on my screen might not be what it looks like for you, because you probably have a different router than I do. Alright, but you might have to play around, look in your settings, but just try and follow along as best as you possibly can. Also, there's going to be a lot of black bars on the screen, because I don't want you guys finding out my IP addresses and all that stuff, so keep that in mind. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to our URL browser up there. We're going to type 192.168.1.1. And what that is going to do is connect to our router, okay? And you guys should be able to type that in too. We're going to hit enter. And there we are. It wants me to sign in to my Asus router. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and sign in. All right, so I've signed in to my router, all right? Like I said, there's a lot of black bars because I don't want you guys to see the information. But what you want to do is you want to look for something called QoS, okay? And what you want to do is click on that. Now, on my router, it's very, very simple. It's right here, all right? And here it is, QoS. All right, now what is QoS? Well, QoS is basically your quality of service. Now, I don't have it turned on because I don't need it, because I don't have a lot of, things going on my network. But if you're in a house with a sister or a brother, watching Netflix or downloading something, you'll definitely want to turn this on. And basically what it does is, if you're playing Fortnite and your sister's, I don't know, downloading a photo from her boyfriend, all right, what it's going to do is it's not going to let your sister's download basically impede your Fortnite traffic, essentially. So, like, what can happen is if you're downloading a large file, your internet might be, yeah, let's get that downloaded really quick. Boom. And then that impacts your Fortnite connection. So what it does is it basically balances everything out, perfectly balances all things should be, and it just balances it all out so nothing interferes with each other. Now, if it doesn't work for you, you can turn it back off. A lot of them already have it turned on by default. All you got to do is click the on button right here, quality of service in your router setting. Now, like I said, already, I don't really need this. But if you don't have it turned on and you're having lag issues, which I imagine you probably are because you're here watching this video, turn this on. It's a big help, all right? But yeah, that's really about it with this video here. There's not really much else I can really say besides if you are on Wi-Fi, try to get as close to your router as possible. Maybe move the router into your room or something like that, somewhere where you're playing. And if you can use a wired connection, use a wired connection. Make sure you're not downloading something on your network while you're playing, and just try to use the closest matchmaking region that you possibly can. And that's really all about everything you can do. There's really not that much else you can do here. If you are having packet loss, like I said, in the top left of the corner up there, the top left corner, then that does mean that there's something going on with your internet. So I'd recommend checking that out and seeing if there's anything, wrong with that before you go anywhere further. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out, please let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them as good as I can. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel, and hit the bell icon to make sure that you're notified of all new videos and live streams that we do here, because we are going to be doing, like always, a bunch of new videos, a bunch of new live streams, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the bell icon checked for that. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys. Bye.